Finally this week, I want to get our week started by telling you some things that are really important to me. We call it Faye, what's on my mind? You know what's on my mind? Poppers are on my mind. This is not a popper. This is Himalayan pink salt, okay? So don't start sending messages of hate, okay? But poppers are on my mind, and they've become so popular again, all right? Madonna was on Instagram doing one. Lil Nas X was talking about it at all of his concerts. Sam Smith, he admits to using them, and he says he loves them. So I wanted to find out more about it, and in turn, educate you, all right? I do it all for you. So no, but seriously, I don't condone nor endorse you doing poppers. This is purely educational. If you lost someone to the dangers of poppers, my deepest condolences, my bad, okay? But, there are ads for brands like Rush and Locker Room on Facebook. I see it always featured on a friend of the show's Fab Scout. You know Fab Scout, the owner, Howard Andrew, right? So they represent the hottest gay porn models around. And at some of my favorite sex shops in the area also has these poppers. So I figured let's begin and let's, get some education out to you about poppers, right? And as usual, I got to try to put on my smart glasses because this Colombian Puerto Rican ain't that smart. And for whatever reason, these red glasses just give me that intellect that I need to start telling you about poppers, all right? Poppers 101. Let's begin by saying that poppers is a slang, all right? It's actually a chemical class called alkyl nitrates. So that's good to know, right? Because we should always know what we're putting into our bodies, right? So poppers work by relaxing the smooth muscles in your body. This includes the sphincter muscles in your butt, which is why you loosen up right after inhalation. Smooth muscles surround the body's blood vessels, so when they relax, it causes blood vessels to dilate, which results in the increase of heart rate and blood flow throughout your entire body. This is what leads to that feeling of euphoria that everybody loves. So I think you also know this. Poppers became big during the gay disco era of the 70s, all right? In the 70s and 80s, gay men would sniff poppers at gay clubs to enhance the music and get high. In the 90s, poppers were used in the growing gay rave scene, and now poppers have become more popularized than ever, and some straight people are using poppers. Not for sex, like at clubs. Like instead of the girls getting white girl wasted, some of them are actually doing poppers now. I know. Okay, but some things to really think about. Like for example, like taking poppers and Viagra is a very dangerous combination. Do not do that. Both Viagra and poppers cause a person's blood pressure to drop. The combination can result in fainting, a stroke, a heart attack, even death. According to my wife, hashtag the Cuban, she says, quote, "Don't do it. It'll kill you. It'll bottom you out," end quote. Okay, we'll believe her. Hashtag nurse practitioner to the gays. Hashtag we have so much school loans. Might as well do something with it, right? Next, don't ingest poppers, all right? I know it sounds obvious, but some people have eaten poppers. Usually by mistake, of course, but it can cause death. So, no te lo metas en la boca. Don't put it in your mouth, all right? And did you know that Canada actually banned poppers back in 2013? Canada cracked down on the distribution of poppers, warning that sales of poppers could lead to a 3-year jail sentence or a $5,000 fine. What the hell does Canada know anyway, right? Did you know that some of the negative side effects? Well, like any drug, there are some negative side effects to poppers. I mean, come on. The main short-term ones are lightheadedness, headaches, and occasional dizziness, or maybe fainting. Long-term side effects include eye damage or loss of eyesight, and extremely high doses can potentially be fatal, where blood is unable to carry oxygen to cells in the body, okay? It's like what happens with carbon monoxide poisoning, okay? So if you're gonna do it, do it. I mean, I know that you're gonna do it anyway, so I'm not gonna sit here and tell you not to do it, but, I've done too much in my time, okay? So please be careful. Don't be a statistic. We need everyone on deck these days. So be careful with the poppers, all right? All right. I know you feel more educated now. I do too. Well, that's the FayWhat's show. I hope that you had fun. I am really passionate about trying to connect the L and the G in our LGBTQ plus community. It's often hard for us girls. If we believe we are one strong community, then we must support all the letters of our LGBT and Q plus. We opened the show with a nod to Mary Tyler Moore, and that girl's Marlo Thomas. This show is dedicated to a strong LGBTQ plus community. I just encourage you to be a little bit kinder, a little bit funnier, and embrace our tremendous diversity. It's what makes us so damn strong. Until next Monday, world, have a great Thanksgiving. I will see you all next Monday at 9 a.m. live or anytime on demand. So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the FayWhat's show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there, so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ+ media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the FayWhat's show. Get the week started with me.